This video, I'm going to show you how to add a shortcut or an alias to your desktop to the file server Hebron and to the communications server. That way you won't have to connect through them every single time. You can just double click the icon. So the first thing you want to do is watch the previous video that shows you how to connect. So I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to go connect a server. I'm going to connect to communications 19, and you'll notice it's going to stick a communications icon on my desk. That's a link to the server. And then I'm going to do that again, and I'm going to go to connect to server, and I'm going to do 15 this time, which is Hebron. And you have to log in. Now click connect, and I'm going to select Commons. Now just for fun, because some people use the staff thing, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to hit go. I'm going to hit connect to server, and I'm going to hit 15 again. And this time I'm going to connect to staff, which is down here. I'm going to hit OK. So now I have three icons on my desktop. I have my communications, my commons, and my staff. So really, if I didn't have my Finder window open, I could double click on communications. It would open up that. I could double click on commons, or I could double click on staff, and this would give me access to all three. So if you want a quick way to connect, instead of having to go connect to server each time, you can come over here and you can right click on this and come down to make alias, and that'll create a communications alias. You can go to commons and do the same thing. Right click, select make alias, and that makes a commons alias. And then come over here to staff, right click on it and say make alias. That will make a staff alias. So what this does is, if you're not connected to the network, so your desktop is being used, you're not even in the building, you come to work, you want to connect to, say, communications, all you have to do is come up here and double click this, and it'll connect you to communications. See, there we are. Or if you want to use commons, you just double click this, and it'll bring you to commons. Of course, you have to enter your password. But this way, you don't have to go up here, you don't have to go to the Go menu and hit connect to server each time and pick it off the list. You can just double click on the icon and it'll bring you right to the server.